Social distancing is a vital health protocol in minimizing the spread of the COVID-19 virus. But during the pandemic, how often is social distancing practiced? Do people do it to avoid the risks? Or is it just taken for granted?
As we all know, COVID-19 or coronavirus is a communicable or transmissible virus. According to World Health Organization, the virus can be acquired when an infected person coughs or sneezes. It can also be acquired through normal talking, which is done on a daily basis. If such particles that cannot be seen through the naked eye have come in contact with a person, they will become infected. And did you know that some infected people do not show any symptoms? So if we don't know who is and who isn't infected, how can we protect ourselves from the virus? Through social distancing. But what defines social distancing?
Social distancing is a public health practice that aims to prevent the transmission of the virus named COVID-19. It is applied in the public places and mass gatherings, of which they must maintain a distance of approximately 6 feet or 2 meters from each other, which means to say, hugs and handshakes are highly discouraged.
Since you already know what the social distancing is, now let us learn its importance.
The reason why social distancing is important is because it is to prevent people from contracting the virus. It is a policy that is proven to reduce the incidences that might occur, like suffering from severe acute respiratory diseases, which are usually transmitted by ventilatory droplets. Social distancing can further minimize the rate of infected patients. Even though you may think that it is not important, it is always better to be safer than not. So, what if we practice or don't practice social distancing? What will it be? Its consequences.
Social distancing has two effects in today's world, good and bad effects.
As for the good, social distancing, as expected, diminishes the infection's fundamental reproduction number. It also reduces the time it takes for an epidemic to reach its peak. However, the negative effect of social distancing is that it presents increased social rejection, impersonality, individuality, and a lesser sense of community awareness.
All of these have negative impact on learning and development, especially for younger children, as well as preventing people from socializing in a much more efficient way, which is a basic human requirement.
Examples of good social distancing. The most common and effective example of social distancing is staying at home. Going outside the house is inevitable. There are many reasons to go out, like food, work, and other important stuff, so practices should also be followed for those who wish to go outside. According to a study conducted by Michael Bubayas, Khataee from Mindanao State University, General Santos City, the majority of people practice different social distancing practices when going outdoors. These are maintaining the appropriate distance of 1 to 2 meters, expressing verbal cues to remind others, conveying implied cues to motion others, choosing specific places and dates for errands, practicing metacognitive abilities, greeting without making physical contact, using protective items like masks and face shields, and avoiding exposed surfaces. All the things that are mentioned above are proven to be effective and should be sustained by the people in order to prevent the further spread of the virus.
Examples of poorly done social distancing include occasions or events like parties that are usually done with close physical contact. According to the World Health Organization, the recommended minimum distance of both individuals that validates social distancing is 1 meter apart or roughly 2 feet. Anyone that is distanced 1 meter below with another person shows an example of a poorly done social distancing.
Let us always remember that maintaining social distancing is essential for minimizing the risk of getting the virus and spreading it to your family, friends, or other people.
We hope this information gave light to the importance of social distancing, not just for our own sake, but for the safety of the world. If it weren't for the health protocols, the pandemic wouldn't be near its end.
We will now be ending this video with a quote. Carefulness may not cause you no prize, but carelessness will cost you your life. This has been Group B from 11 Seki A, always reminding you to stay safe. Goodbye.